This is Jim Nailon, liturgical guitarist, and this is my tutorial on my arrangement, Sing Alleluia to the Lord. I'll play through it first, and then I'll go through it and talk about it. Okay, so as I talk through this, I can't share the sheet music because of copyright issues, and I tried contacting the composer, and she never responded, and it would cost me too much money to get the copy, to get a contract with the publisher. So I've never written it out. It's just in my fingers, but I can teach it this way without the sheet music. And so as I teach it, everything, when I'm talking about what fret you're on, it's in reference to the capo, and I have capo on the 2nd fret, you'll see. Then the right hand, if I'm talking about the bass, I play the 6th, 5th, and 4th string with my thumb. I play the 3rd finger always with my third string with my 1st finger, 2nd string with the 2nd finger, 3rd finger plays the 1st string. So sometimes I'll just say 1st, 2nd, 3rd finger. I'm not going to say what you're playing down here, because whatever chord I've told you where your fingers are, you're just playing it with that finger. Okay. So those are sort of the ground rules for the discussion here. So the first part is the introduction here, and it's based on, it's an A minor ninth chord. So I've got like an A minor chord, but I've got my little finger up on the fourth fret of the third string, and I play thumb on the fifth, thumb on the fourth, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then I slide my second finger up one fret to the third fret, put my third finger down on the third fret of the second string, and I do thumb, thumb, 1, 2, and then I hit the first finger plays the open first string and hammers. I hammer it with my first finger on the left hand. And then 2, 3, or 2, 1. So that goes like this. Sometimes usually the last time I don't do the 2, 1 at the end. So that's your intro. You get that down. And then in verse 1 starts out, we're playing the melody in the treble, and there's no echo on this verse. So that's pinch with my thumb and then my third finger, thumb on the fifth string, and thumb, 1, 3, and then I put my little finger on the third fret of the second string, and I go 2, 1, 2, and I lift my little finger off, and so I'm playing the A minor chord. So, and then I change to a G chord, bring my third finger down to the third fret of the first string, and then I pinch with the second finger on the open second string, and then pinch, and then thumb hits the fourth string, first finger plays the second fret of the third string, so, and then I hit the bass string again, this open third string, fourth string with the thumb, and then the second string. So pinch, 4, third finger or third string, sixth string, third string open, fourth string, and second string open. And then back to the A minor. This is just fill, so thumb on the fifth, fourth, 1, 2 on the open second string, and then hammer on, and then hammer on and a pull off on that second string, something. Go to the G, play pinch the second finger and the thumb. Thumb plays the fourth string, and then hammer on the third finger or third string with my first finger and then my little finger, and then hammer on and open second string, and then so far what we've got is in the verse 1. And the fill, A minor, G, and we go back to the A minor again, just like we started out, but now we go up, da da da, to the first string, open, then the C chord, with the little finger on the third fret of the first string, thumb on the fourth and the first finger. Lift off, play the melody. And then hammer on with your little finger here on the second fret, or second string, third fret. And then you're going to go to an E chord, E7. Pinch with the thumb and the third finger. First finger, second finger, and then this bass riff. So that's second fret of the fifth string, third, and then open fourth string, hammer on, open, third fret of the fifth, second fret of the fifth. So, and then put the third finger down to make a full E chord, and just roll up the strings. Then you bar an A minor, partial A minor, the three top strings on the fifth fret, and the open bass. Just play the first string and the fifth string, and then 1, 2, and then your third finger plays the seventh fret. Actually, I play 1, 2, and then the second string, and I hammer on with my fourth finger up here on the 8th fret. And then I'm going to play an E minor chord, and this is based on this E minor that you'd bar on the 7th fret, but I'm just playing the upper three strings. First finger on the 7th fret of the first string, second finger on the 8th fret of the second string, third finger on the 9th fret of the third string, and I'm playing the open E bass. And I'm playing them in thirds. And then the open first two strings. So I play the first third here, play the bass, and then slide, and play the bass again when I play these two open strings. So and to get these slides, we're going to do a lot of sliding through here. And to get a glissando, you have to have a lot of pressure on the strings. You really have to dig your fingers in. So you have to have good calluses to be able to get the kind of tone that you want to make this piece really, really work. So that's the... Then now we go to a D minor, and use your fourth finger instead of your third finger here on the second fret, third string. So I pinch fourth string in the thumb, and the third finger, 1, 2, and then I slide on the little finger. And to get that, you have to really dig your little finger into the string and keep pressure on it as you move your hand up. So 3, 1, 2, slide, and then 3, and then 1, and then you're going to slide on your second finger one fret, and put your third finger down on the 5th fret of the first string, and that's an F chord. So you're starting in D minor, you're going up to an E minor, and then you play this 3-note F chord. But let's do that real slow. D minor, 1, 2, slide, 3, 1, slide, 3. And the second slide is a 16th note, so that's a faster slide. That's an 8th note slide. 1 and 2 and 3 and a 4. And then when you get up to that, then you're going to slide glissando down with your third finger from the 5th to the 3rd fret, and put your second finger on the 3rd fret of the 5th string. First finger goes on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. So you have a C chord. See. pinch, thumb on the fourth, lift off, play the open first string, and then the open third string, and then bring your first finger over to the first fret of the second string. And pinch again with your thumb on the fifth string. And then the open third string, and then bring your second finger down to the second fret and put your little finger on the third fret of the third string, or third fret of the second string. Sorry, it's getting late, I'm getting tired. So. And then that leads you into the A minor again. And this is just like the start. Fill, G, and you're back to the intro. So now we're done with verse 1. We're going to do verse 2. Verse 2, the melody's in the bass, so we're going to introduce that coming off the last chord of the intro. So our second finger is going to slide from the third fret to the fifth, and then you hit the open fourth string and you hammer on with your third finger. 1, 2, and 1, 2, and then lift. Your melody's going. Find your melody there. Bum 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 bum. And then 1, 2. And you're alternating. This one, your drone note's always going to be the third string. And then when you hit the B bass, now you're on a G chord, so your third string is open now. And the hammer on. And then, so that melody line ends. That's your melody line right there. And then to get the echo, and there's an echo in this song when it's sung in two parts. So in this time, the second echo comes in on the and, then 1, 2, or and, 1, 1, 3, there. And that's just like at the very start of verse 1. Except for the fact that the melody note comes in on the and. Verse 1 goes, this goes, and then, so you're ending on this note, but your next, then the melody is in the bass again, and that's on this note. So to get those both to sound clear, you have to do that. I'm plucking, I got my third finger on the second fret of the third string, and I'm going to play the open fourth string and then hammer on immediately with my second finger on the second fret. Like that. Now the melody goes bum 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 bum. When you go to the G in the melody, you're on a C chord. And your little finger then, fourth finger, gets the third fret of the fourth string. And then that puts you back into the E chord, so you hammer on. And then this is the echo part. A harmony line. So you're coming. Let's see. So let's start at the beginning. Verse 2. The melody echoes in the top. The G. Then you go to the C chord. melodies in the bass. So your melody line there is the 2nd fret of the 4th string, 4th fret, 1st fret of the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and then the open 2nd string. Those are the notes you got to get. And the other fingers are just fill. And then A minor. Melody. So your melody is A, B, C, B, A, B, G, E. You come to A minor, G. So open 2nd string, hammer on, pull off, open 3rd string. Then hammer on the 3rd string, open 2nd string, pull off the 3rd string, and then 2nd fret of the 4th string. That leads you, so. And then your 3rd finger plays the 3rd fret of the 4th string, and you run up on a D minor chord, and then open G, and then the hammer on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and then to a C chord. Same kind of riff, but on a C chord. Hammer on and pull off, and then hammer on this 4th string, open to the 2nd fret. Then the bass C. And then to the A minor. Yeah, the A minor, and the melody's on the 4th string, 2nd fret. And we've done that part before in the intro. Or not intro, but the start of this verse. And then the high part echo on. That's just like at the start. Then we're back to the intro. Now the melody's in the top with the echo in the bass. And that's how I played it when I first arranged it. But a couple weeks ago I was playing this and I thought I'd try it on the 2nd. You can get more vibrato there. I haven't mastered this yet, but I believe that there's the tone waiting there if I can find it. And I'd come off just a little glissando. Real soft. But you got to really dig in. You can get vibrato on a steel string by going this way, up and down here. On a classical, you go this way. And since I played classical most of my life, I'm better at this vibrato, but you don't get the same tone as you do going up and down. So I'm working on that vibrato. But anyway, 3rd verse, melody's in the top. Just like at the start. And now, the echo in the bass, just like we did. We've already taught this much. Now, then C, this is like in the 1st verse. Now we go to the E. But a little different line here. Now the line is going to go, or the melody line is going to go 4th string open, and then 2nd fret of the 4th string. Then it goes to the 1st fret of the 3rd string. And then it goes these thirds. 1st first finger's on the second fret of the third string, third finger's on the fourth fret of the fourth string. And then slide that up 2 frets and go into the A minor. So that would be then the C, then go to the E, you want to have a crescendo there. You want to get loud. Build right there and nice and strong. You've already done this. Now, and then on this E minor, remember these 3 notes we did? We're going to do a riff here. Thumb with this note, thumb on the 6th, first finger. So we play down, we go 3, 2, 1, and then hammer on the 3rd string from the 9th to the 10th fret. And then your second finger on the right hand plays, and your second finger on the left hand slides from the 8th to the 10th fret. And then your little finger plucks the harmonic on the 12th fret of the 2nd string, and then the harmonic on the 12th fret of the 1st string. So let me go through that riff slowly. And once you hit that harmonic, you got to jump right away to this D minor and play the 4th string bass and your first finger here. You got to at least get the first finger. You have a moment to put the other strings down. So you're coming off. And this is the same riff we did in verse 1. And we're going to slide down. And this time, you just need the 2nd finger here. You don't even need the first finger. So we're going to do a hammer on, and then with the little finger, hammer on, pull off, and then pull off on your 3rd finger. And then the 3rd finger plays the D, or the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and the open E. And then the little finger plays the 5th fret of the 3rd string. And you play 1, 2, 3 on the right hand. 1, 2, 3, 1. So that riff, real slow, is. Okay, and then you go back into the A minor, just like at the start. If you can't get this riff, you could go which would be just hammering on with the 3rd finger, and then so that's an alternate, and you can come up with your own too. You know, you're not stuck. I don't. It's my arrangement, but nobody's going to check to see you play it like I play it. I promise I won't. And then you're back to the bass. Then you go to your intro. I repeat that riff one extra time at the end. I go through it twice, and then I go to the intro. And at the end, I go back to the A minor 9th, the starting chord, and I brush with my little finger or any finger, but I brush up, starting with the point where the string intersects the sound hole here to the 1st string, and to where the 6th string intersects the sound hole up here. So I'm going at an angle. It gives kind of a haunting sort of sound. That's it. That was quite quite a long tutorial. So anyway, look for more arrangements on my website. If you're not familiar with my website, liturgicalguitarist.com, I've got about 100 hymn arrangements for intermediate level guitar. They're easier than this, most of them, all but one or two. And they are in notation and tablature, and they're absolutely free. You can print them out right off the website. I've got about 20 hymns that I do have to charge a little for. They are under copyright through Oregon Catholic Press, and I have a contract with them. I pay them a royalty for each one that I sell. So I have to charge you a little bit for them to cover that. That's all I have. I pray God blesses your playing, and I wish you peace.